All right, so this is a local. Look at this. This is a sign over here I really like. When I say local, here in Clarksville, yeah, get infected. But what I wanted to talk about today is local establishments because I can talk about anything I want. So this is what I want to talk about. It's not just the environment. Look, blue tarp. You get it? This is outside. That the inside is over there. Where's my screen? Right there. All right, but it's not just the decor or the environment, and it's not only having good employees. You know what I'm saying? It's more important than all that. And I'm going to help people out. Have I run businesses? Yes. Have they all been uber successful? No, because I didn't know a lot about what I'm about to tell you. Anywho, what I'm about to tell you is the make or break for a business. This is the make it or the break it. And this is for those of you that have businesses and for those of you that frequent businesses. And the one thing that I'm going to tell you is so important, and it has to do with the employees, has to do with the management, has to do with the environment, has to do with the local clientele, who you are connecting with, who you're bringing to the mix. Okay? When people come, and I'm speaking from experience, and I got a lot of it. When people come, they want good service. Yes, that's a given. You know, if you're serving crappy food, people aren't going to come back, especially if we're talking a restaurant. And that's what we're talking about here. This is a local restaurant, and they do very well. And I'm going to explain to you why. Because the food is good, and the service is good. But more importantly, it's who they attract and how they attract them. Okay? The other night, jumping ship here from this place to another place we went to, about 30 minutes up the road, a local dive. We always go and have a great time, but the other night there was one person there that would not stop talking and was interrupting everybody and upsetting everybody. Matter of fact, I'm such a nice guy, they migrated toward me and I took them away from the bar and got them over there playing. And one of the locals wrote on a piece of paper, badge of honor, and gave it to me. He said, "Thank you for saving us." It's who is there. See, that's the key. You want to attract the right people. When I come to a place, the place gets better. You won't rob at your place. Do people pay me to come to their places of business? Not yet, but they probably will when they see how I change the energy of the joint. Yeah. So it's connection. It's the clientele. The clientele is more important than the staff. And I'm trying to explain that to you because it's the clientele that set the atmosphere more than the staff. And sometimes more than the environment, because the dive bar that I was talking about earlier, the ceiling tiles are falling in. The place does not, I guess if you're into vintage nostalgia, it's got that. But you feel connected because everyone knows everybody at a dive bar. Like, hey, Bill, hey, Sue. You know what I'm saying? The connection. If you want to up the ante for your business and you are a retail outlet, let's just say a store of any kind, but especially one that is serving food or drink or coffee, the coffee's got to be good, okay? And you got to have a good feel, okay? But there's some coffee shops that I go to. The coffee was good, feeling is good, but if you go inside, it's like you're in a weird zone. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel comfortable. They don't call you by name. After you've been there a dozen times and they don't know your name and they don't go, "Hey, Rob, what's going on with you?" You see? This place I'm at right now, I know who's working in there. She's like, "Hey, Rob." And we bantered back and forth. And she tried to grab my microphone thing that I'm using for this video. I said, "What are you doing?" Stop. And we talked. That's part of it. She knows me, so I come back. You see what I'm saying? But not only me coming back because I know her, it is the atmosphere that is generated. Well, look what I'm doing with my hands. That's some sort of energy work right there. What am I saying with all that? I'm saying that for you people that want a life that has some thrill to it and excitement, you go to a place that pulls you in the connection. The food doesn't have to be gourmet and over the top. It can just be normal, French fries, hamburger deal. But people are craving connection, craving connection. Authentic, just, hey, how are you? Real connection. That can be a church, that can be a civic organization, it can be a motorcycle gang, it can be whatever it is. Connection. See what I'm saying? Because we're spiritually now malnourished. Connection. See what I'm saying? Because we're spiritually now malnourished and we're emotionally drained. And so we want to come to a place that's comforting and inviting and pulls you in. Bam! And I'm not charging you for this, but if you want me to come to your business and turn the joint around with my energy, I can do that. It's a one-time fee of $5,000. If your business has been established and is worth anything at all, $5,000 is nothing. And the only reason I'm doing it so cheap is because I'm still beginning to understand how to shift the energy of a place and how to start pulling people there. So locally, what I have done with a number of businesses, I have increased their foot traffic. I have increased the energy in the place to a higher vibe, from a low vibration to a high vibration. Matter of fact, the one place had a guy that was so negative, everyone would avoid him. I've helped reframe his speech so he's not so negative. Bam! Changed the restaurant. Yes, I did. I'll be in there in a minute. So, my food's ready.
And this is Ryan. So,
That's where it's at. Really, it's about the energy, it's about the community, it's about the connection that you're building in your restaurant, especially I guess we're talking about restaurant bars. And if you don't have that, if everybody just discombobulated components and they don't come together, your food can be, off the charts. It ain't gonna matter. You can have the best, most awesome, handsome dudes and ladies running as serving, and they can be the best, but if people don't feel that, they're not drawn back. Now, I'm not going to give you all my proprietary secrets, but I will say this: connection. That's what you're looking for. Connection. However you can do it. However you can do it. Thank you for listening. If you're not a business owner, you still need connection.